Hi, it's Michelle Birdsong from the Holy Royal Family at all. It says, this is a mainstream inclusive to the marginalized from the Daily Mail. New York City Board of Health declares racism and a public health crisis in the city by Alicia Guzman for DailyMail.com. The department declared it a health crisis in June in the wake of the George Floyd murder. And what the city is one of more than 200 declarations of racism as a public health crisis in the U.S., but is averse to tie actions to its decision. The resolution was approved by an 11-member board whose members are largely appointed by outgoing mayor. Thank God he's going out, Bill de Blasio. Okay, so I just want to tell you that Ezekiel, the prophet Ezekiel, who was my brother, was son of St. Peter, Reverend Jesse Peterson. This is how. What's it so hard to find? There it is. Okay, Jesse Peterson. He's on Newsmax TV and he has his call-in radio show. And he founded a group called Bond, which is helping the man get himself together so he can be the father of the families, because his families aren't doing well without fathers. And he says he was raised in Alabama. He said on a plantation. He said there is no such thing as racism. Okay, so cut the crap. I didn't really write a speech about it, but I wanted to say that these people who call themselves victims of racism are, many of them, the people God turned black for killing his perfect son, Jesus Christ. And they want to tell us we're terrible for having slaves, but that was the way they had to pay for what they did. You can't kill the best thing in the world and expect to get away with it. Expect to have no consequences, you see. So these people who are talking about racism are many of them Christ killers. I know Louis Stout has said to me, I said, those niggas running around Harlem, those are the planted slave owners. See, they came back as blacks. Okay, so don't tell me we're talking about innocent people here, okay? We're talking about Christ killers in some instances, and we're talking about slave owners in some instances. Okay, so forget about talking about crisis, health crisis. What a bunch of bullshit. I was raised under the laws of Jim Crow laws in the South. I can't think of any health crisis I had because I was treated like an inferior. And I wasn't even a Christ killer. Christ indeed was my husband on Mary Magdalene. So I got to suffer twice. So, did I make myself clear? Fritz, did I make myself clear? Can you think of anything to add? Like, I'm talking to Dr. Fritz Perls. He's a Gestalt therapist, quite a genius. And what did it say? It says, these people have no right to complain about anything. They are in fact guilty of killing Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene's husband. She was so distraught, she killed herself when Jesus Christ was killed. And she had to be reborn blind. That's the price for suicide. She was Helen Keller, who couldn't see and couldn't hear. But she thinks it's not all bad news because her appreciation of life stems from having not had any life when she was deaf and when she was blind. Okay, so now she values what she sees and she values what she hears more than most. Okay, so she's not complaining they're having the Helen Keller. So these people shouldn't complain that they are whatever they're complaining about. Trillions of dollars have been spent on these Christ killers, slave owners, and they will not participate in a positive way in the culture no matter what is being done for them. So I think we should stop doing anything for them and let them do for themselves, like Pastor James David Manning says. When are poor people going to start doing something for themselves? Okay? Thank you, Fritz. Brilliant. Thank you, dear. Okay, Fritz is my husband. I am Laura Pearls. He is Dr. Fritz Pearls, founder of Gestalt Therapy. It's one of the therapies that we use to help the madness in this culture. Okay, thank you for watching.